6:34 this morning, the first presidential debate is in the books, and to say things got heated may be an understatement.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, there's nothing smart about you.
So, what are the big takeaways from this debate? To break it all down for us, we have two special analysts joining us live this morning. Dave Dulio, political science professor at Oakland University, and political consultant Mario Mauro. Gentlemen, thank you both for being with us this morning after the debate. Some are calling this the worst debate in U.S. history, riddled with insults and interruptions. A lot of people waking up frustrated about it this morning. The question to both of you, I'll start with Dave first. How do you think President Trump and Joe Biden did last night? Is either presidential contender coming out of this as a clear-cut winner? Dave?
Good morning, Alicia. Thanks for having me this morning. I think the frustration levels that the voters that were on your air a little earlier today that they expressed are on the money, that are going to be felt across the country. I think the bases of both candidates will find something that they like, something that they can hang their hat on from last night. But I can tell you that from my perspective, the clear loser in this was the American public. They didn't gain much at all. Not a whole lot of depth of policy statements that came out of last night. And I think that, I really wonder how many undecided voters out there just got frustrated with it and turned it off.
Mario, same question. Anybody come out a winner here?
Well, I agree with Dave, 80% of what he just said. However, I do believe that Biden did come out on top only because the president came off across as just a bully, and he just didn't follow the rules. He interrupted. Even though Biden had some jabs, I think that Biden came out strong with the COVID-19 conversation, talking about race, talking about Trump's taxes. I just thought that he had a more solid answer and more a performance, a statesman performance than the president. So I would give Trump the edge. However, I believe Dave is right. It's fortunate that most people have decided who they're going to vote for, or they voted already. Otherwise, I think that both candidates have turned off those folks who are on the edge right now, and we still have an undecided electorate out there.
And now both of you have touched on those undecided voters. They will be crucial, especially here in the state of Michigan, because we are a battleground state. Trump winning our state by fewer than 11,000 votes in the last election. So I want to touch again, Dave, on what you think undecided viewers are really grappling with now.
Well, I'll tell you, Alicia, I think that there's a very narrow slice of the public that is undecided at this point, that are persuadable at this point. And their choice now, I wonder if it's not less between the two candidates and whether to show up and vote or not. The kind of display that we saw from both candidates last night, continual interrupting, insults, that's exactly what drives away the public. A lot of sort of moderate voters who come into politics and then out. They don't follow it all the time. That's what turns them off, and that's what drives down voter turnout.
Mario, President Trump refused to condemn white supremacy a moment last night. Many people are talking about how do you think that will affect the election?
That is going to drive the black and brown communities to the polls even more. I think he made a crucial mistake by not condemning white supremacy. This is something that he had a clear opportunity to capture some of those undecideds who are just saying that there's too much of a race contention problem in this country, and he could have took the leadership to a new level. I do believe that the undecideds are looking for a leader, someone who's going to take this country to the next level, bring the economy back, and just bring a healing process for our country. The white supremacy issue was a huge problem for the president last night.
Thank you both for being with us this morning to give us your perspective on last night's debate. Dave Dulio from Oakland University and political consultant Mario Mauro. Thank you again to both of you.
Thank you.
Of course, we want to know right now what you thought of the presidential debate last night. Do you think President Trump or Joe Biden came out on top? or neither one did. Vote now on WXYZ.com/vote, and we will let you know the results at the end of this newscast. Time now is 6:39.